Hello boys and girls, Steve the Builder here, back in my workshop. Glad to have you here. Today we're making some robots and I'm going to make mine into a working marionette, so that's going to be lots of fun. Let's get started. I'm just going to start with the legs and the arms. So you'll see here I'm just going to drill a hole through the side of this roll. I could just use a nail or something, but it's so easy with my drill. And I'm going to pop a piece of string through that hole. This is going to be the upper arm. So with the string through there, we're going to put a knot on the end. That'll stop it pulling back through. And I might even put a dot of glue on that once it's pulled back through the other way. So there we are. Now that's going to join onto the body and it'll be able to work like that. And the lower arm I'm going to use, I've just glued that piece in there, I'm going to glue this into here. And then I'll be able to hinge on that. So that's going to be one of the arms, that's going to look good. Now I'm going to make the legs. So I've made one already, here it is. And you can see I've got a foot on the bottom and I've got a knee. And then it's going to join onto the body up here so that the whole leg can move. So we'll make the other leg now. We're just going to score it gently across here. I'm using a sharp knife, you wouldn't be allowed to do that. And then I'm going to cut a V here. Then we're going to cut that through here. And here. And then I'm going to score across here. And score across here. Score means you don't cut all the way through, just a little bit so that you can fold it. Then I might use my scissors just to do a bit of snipping here, because I don't want that bit on there. I don't want that piece on here. That's going to fold under, that's good. Then I can chop up here. And then the same thing on this side. It's going to fold there. Oops, I missed this side. Better do that side too. That's it. Now that bit will fold under there, that's good. And we can snip this off here. And then these two off as well on this side of the box. And it looks like we've got a knee on this side as well, so that's good. Now we've got to glue a foot on. I've just chopped the end off the box and folded it like that. And that can go on here with a bit of glue. And then we'll be having two legs ready to go. Well, now I've hinged that with a piece of cardboard glued in the middle, so that arm will go onto the body being held by that string, like so, and the arm can move here and it can move at the shoulder like that, so that should work. Give it a try. Now we'll glue on the foot onto the leg, so we just need to get our glue gun and we'll put some glue on the foot. Let's put some glue actually on this bit here, might be best. And we'll see what that looks like. Pop that onto his foot, onto his ankle. That should go like so. There we are, that's going to make a good foot, isn't it? We need to put some glue onto the sides here. So just wait for that bit to dry. And then we'll glue up his foot here. So let's try that. Bit of glue there as well. And there. That should set pretty quickly. Squeeze it out a bit. I'll just brush a bit of that off, a bit much there. That's good. And then the other side, that foot should be on for good. Lift that up a bit Squeeze a bit of glue in there, and that's going to make a good foot. It's going to be good. Yes, that's great. So before I put his head on, I'm going to give him some eyes. I've given him one. I'm just cutting this piece of tube. So I just finished cutting that piece of tube, and I'll stick that on, and then he'll have 2 eyes. Quite stiff, this piece of tube. It's going to have some wonderful eyes. So we'll put a wee bit of glue on this eye, and then he'll have, my robot will have 2 eyes. So we'll pop that on here. He's looking at you. He's got 2 eyes. Can you see him? He's looking at you. Hasn't got any brains in here yet, but we'll get some soon. Maybe on Monday we'll put his brains in there, because we've got a lot to finish yet. I've got to put them all together. So I'm going to get some bottle caps. I think there's some red ones somewhere. We'll pop those on the side. And then I'm going to drill a hole in the top and bring a string up, so I can then, when I glue him on the shoulders of the box, I can pick him up like a marionette and he can start to move. So it's going to look good, isn't it? So give me a wee while and I'll put the ears on, and I'll come back to you with them all ready to go. So here he is, he's finished. Have a look. Almost finished. He's got a mouth. I made that just after I spoke to you last. He's got his 2 eyes and his 2 ears and a piece of string in his head that holds him up. I've joined on his arms, and I've got some string on here so they'll be able to move. Now Linda said that I should use the word puppet rather than marionette, because most people know what a puppet is, but they don't know what a marionette is. But I'm a bit old-fashioned, I guess. So you see these strings are going to move his arms. So he'll be able to say, "Hello, boys and girls. How are you?" And he'll be able to lie down or stand up. Whoop. So I just need to finish the piece of wood that I'm going to put on top so he can move around. Then we'll give him some brains next week so that he can talk to you. So say goodbye, Mr. Puppet. And you could think of a name for him if you've got a good idea. At the moment he's just Robot. I need to untangle that. But say goodbye. Bye, children. Make sure you're well behaved for your parents. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.